Hey guys, Bushcraft family. With an update video, I guess you would call it. An update on the update, I guess. Some things I want to address, though, right away. First of all, the most important thing is thank you to those who sent prayers, sent wonderful messages. You are very, very good people. And that's rare to find these days. And I can honestly say that there's a lot of people in this community that are really good people. And there have been some that took upon themselves to donate money, which is, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. My son thanks you just because I could be there. And be there when he wakes up from surgery and, you know, just be there. With that being said, there's always going to be those awful people. There's always going to be those mean, hateful people. I never asked for donations or anything. My mind wasn't on that at all. The only thing I was thinking about is my son. That's the main thing. I wanted prayers for my boy and his friend. His friend didn't get hurt as bad, but still, it'll take time to get over. Those people that come to the channel and they say little things just to dig in, to spew their hate, and that's all it is. And I could get upset. I really could. Especially when it has to deal with my kids. I could very well get real upset. But I feel sorry for those people. I really do. That all they have in their life is hate. That's all there is in their heart, is that hate. They're not happy unless they're spreading that hate or trying to put somebody down, trying every little thing so that their hate, they can spread it, you know. And I feel bad. I really do. Is that all they have in their life is hate? And they, you know, they do prayer and this and that. In the same breath, they hate on people. Now, I'm going to ask something of the nice people who prayed for my son to make it through his surgery and whatnot. And I'll give you an update on that in a minute. I just think this is very important. Everybody that prayed for my son, I want you to pray for these people that has hate in their heart. Pray that God removes that hate from them and makes them a better person. Because it must be a miserable life to you could have all the things and all the money in your bank and all the little toys and all that stuff, but in your heart you have all that hate. It's sad. So, like I said, I'll be praying for you. And that's all I can do. Again, I won't have nothing to do with those people ever again. But that I have no ill towards them or anything. It's just I'll pray for them, and that's as far as I'm going with that. Other than that, I do want to give you an update on my son. He's still in the hospital, still recovering. They did say after the surgery that if he was good by the end of the night, he could go home. Well, it is now Sunday. Well, when you guys see this, it'll be Sunday. Or real early in the morning or something like that. I don't know. He's still in the hospital. First thing is the incision that they had to cut next to his hip to put a plate and several screws in his pelvis or hip or whatever you want to call it, and then sewed it back up. That hasn't stopped bleeding yet, so they're concerned that there might be hematoma, something like that. I don't know the technical word for it, but or there might be something still bleeding inside. So they're doing tests to see if make sure he has enough, whatever the blood count is or whatever, however they do it, determine if there's something bleeding inside. Other than that, his heart rate is up, and that's the two things that are keeping him in the hospital right now. Which he's doing fine. Other than when we're there, I get calls from him all the time, and we just talk on the phone because it's quite boring. He said that there's very few channels and nothing that he likes to watch. He says, late at night, I sit up and watch infomercials to get sleepy. But he's in good spirits. He's up doing physical therapy. He's taking steps. He's sitting in the chair. That kind of stuff. So that's been a blessing there. And I'm very gracious for, again, all the prayers, all the well-wishing and all that. I really appreciate it. And again, like I said, thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. Because a lot of people may think that prayer doesn't help. Prayer doesn't mean anything. You're just talking to the air. It does. It really does. I told a few people that what had happened, and The first thing it was said, it was shattered hip, then it was a broken hip, and prayers coming through, it was just a fracture. Some say, well, a fracture doesn't mean anything, but trust me, when they have to put a pretty good size plate and several screws for that fracture, fractures are a big deal on a hip. But anyways, guys, that's the update. And from there, hopefully in the next couple days, he will be home, but it won't be over then. He still will have to go to physical therapy. They're talking at least 3 to 5 days a week when he first comes home, and then it'll start tapering off from there. Not to mention you wouldn't think about it, but he's weary of ever going out and walking again, and that he enjoys walking. Everybody should know by now that my son is autistic, and a lot of times that's how he deals with things. He goes for walks. It calms him down. Sometimes it's rough because it's noisy out there, but yeah. Anyways, guys, again, thank you. God bless you. And remember to pray for those haters. They really need it. They really do. And I'm not going to repeat half the stuff that was sent to me or posted or anything like that. Again, God bless.